We are now in session. Today we have a great treat for you guys. Today we have Alex Sayavong with SMP hair pigmentation. Did I say that right?
Yeah. It's got
Okay.
micropigmentation.
Okay, got you.
But Charles, before we begin, we want to give a really great shout out to Jennifer Champa. This session is actually sponsored by her, so we really appreciate it so much. We actually got our gifts yesterday, so I want to share with the audience real quick what it is. Jennifer makes homemade natural incense, and we actually burned a few incense earlier. You could see on the table right here, there's some residue that's hanging out. Oh, geez, we need to clean that up. But Jennifer has different varieties of incense. One I'm showing right now is Champa. She also has the love. The love right here. And then what's that one, Charles?
I got the abundance. Abundance right here.
So if you guys get an opportunity, please check out her page, Magic Stick. Say hi to her. Let her know that you guys seen this on the podcast. But also, we got a beautiful note from her, too. I really want to read this to her. It says, "Dear Lucky, Charles, and Toby, I hope you enjoy this handmade incense. Thank you for sharing your gifts with the world and through art of storytelling. Have a wonderful day, Jennifer." Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Yes, thank you.
And we appreciate the support, okay? So thank you so much.
Remember, this thing is all natural.
All natural.
Yes.
All natural. She hand makes this stuff, and most of the stuff, 70 to 80% of these stuff are like chemically made.
Yep.
Her stuff is
Natural,
made,
all
so
natural.
All her.
Yes.
Isn't that paper even handmade too?
It's handmade too.
Let me see.
Look at that. It's all handmade.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I like about these incense? Because you know how like sometimes I cook fish inside the house,
Yeah.
and I put those Bath and Body Work candles on, but it doesn't work to kill out the fishy smells. But these incense right here, like you just burn one, and that thing will cover the smell.
Yeah. The whole house smells really, really good, Jennifer.
Yeah.
And for our folks that are watching this, if you really in the mood for this, the love, you can zoom in a little bit. The love right here will get you started, okay? So
Set the mood.
set the mood, baby. You know how we like the mood set, right? Thank
go.
you so much, Jennifer.
You gotta burn that before it gets going.
Yeah. Yes.
And you gotta last
way of
until the
doing
whole thing burns out.
It lasts like what? Like 4.5 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
That's all you need, bro.
The whole box.
All right, guys.
right.
Let's bring this back to Alex.
Yeah.
So, Alex, tell us a little bit. What the hell is a micropigmentation? Like, what's SMP stand for?
SMP is scalp micropigmentation. That's basically what it is.
Okay.
So SMP is in simple terms, it's just a cosmetic tattoo replicating hair follicles.
Wow, that's like. Can you dumb it down for me because
Because Charles trying to figure out how he's gonna do his hair too. That's why.
dude. Like,
Yeah.
so are you talking about it's like a hair tattoo?
Yeah, it's basically a hair tattoo.
Okay. Cool. So, like, if I was to get a hair tattoo, is it gonna be like a regular tattoo, or is it a different process?
The method is the same, but the technique is a little bit different. So the machine that we use is different, the ink that we use is different, and the technique that we use is different.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So the ink is different too, huh?
Yeah.
Is this supposed to last longer?
It'll last about. Each person is different. You know, everyone's
Scalp.
scalp is a little bit
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
You know, when they go outdoors and whatnot, you might break down the pigment a little bit faster as well. So it depends on each person's individual lifestyle as well as to how long it lasts.
Got it. So, how long does this process take? Because I know there's some tattoo people they do for like 3-hour session, 10-hour session. How long? Like my head. How long does this session take?
So we break it down to like 3 to 4 sessions. So
Okay.
first session 3 to 4 hours, second session 2 to 3 hours, and third session would be like 1 to 2 hours.
Wow. There's 3 different sessions.
Yeah.
That ain't no joke.
That's no joke. So let's show the camera a little bit. Lucky's here. You know, everybody.
Let's zoom in on that.
Zoom in on that a little bit. You know, Lucky thinning out really, really bad, man, for a young guy who's only 30 years old. He's thinning out bad.
He's not wearing his fedora no more. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. So, Alex, like, you know, you do this. Like, have you ever had to deal with someone with like this type of hair like mine?
Yeah. For people who's thinning out really bad,
Yeah.
I would tell them we have to do full SMP, which is like they have to get the buzzer with their guard, and they would have to cut off all their hair. And then I would go in, and we would fill in all the spots that's like empty.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
create their hairline and everything too. But if you have a lot of hair and just thinning of the hair, then I'll just go in between the hairs and we add impressions on there, and it'll make it look like they have a fuller set of hair.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Like, how did you even get into this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Okay, so my homegirl, she was already in the PMU permanent makeup industry.
Yeah.
She was doing eyebrows and lashes, making pretty good money, right? And then when she told me a month later, my coworker, he was working there for a cool minute and he barely finished his technician certificate. So he came over here on maintenance side. So when we were working together, he ended up getting hurt and his finger got sliced off. They couldn't reattach it.
Was this a different job?
A different job.
Okay,
Yeah. So, you know, it just clicked to my head like, man, I gotta get into something else, you know? Like, man, I don't want to be doing something like this. It's too dangerous. So I work 7 days a week. I do S&P for 3 days at my office, and then I work 4 days at Amazon as a technician.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, I fix robots and machines. They pay me like $45 an hour. over there.
wow.
Goddamn.
And then it's a little bit dangerous, though, what we do. We work on heavy machinery,
Yeah.
480 volt, stuff like that.
Tell us your story, man. Like, we were very interested to hear your story because the things that you shared on your, your page, but we'll share in our description later at the end. But could you tell the audience too, like, where you from? Where your parents from? How did you really get into it? Besides, was this something that you naturally just fell in love with? So like, where are you from, man?
So I was born here in Fresno, but I moved out when I was 4 years old. We moved to Iowa, Storm Lake, Iowa. Lived there for about 11, 12 years. Moved to Texas, lived there for a year, and then came back to Fresno in 2009, and I started high school over here.
There's loud people in Iowa.
Yeah, it's a good amount.
Sorry, Iowa followers. I just didn't know. I had to ask that.
Yeah.
Wait, what part of Iowa?
Yeah, what part of
Storm
Iowa?
Lake. Storm Lake.
Storm Lake.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know where that's at.
I don't even know.
It's about-
Is it as much as loud people here over there, or is it like a good amount?
There's a good amount over there.
No way.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
So, is there like a whole community, like, with Laos Temple and all that stuff?
Wow.
Wow. So, compare Fresno to Iowa, how much difference is it? Is it all the same, or is it like different type of Laos people over there?
Over there, they have a lot of Tai Dam people over there. Yeah, it's kind of like, like Hmong people over
Yeah.
here. It's over there, same thing.
More and more
Yeah.
Tai Dam. And with Tai Dam, for audience, what is that again?
I believe they're like a group of individuals, kind of like Hmong folks, but I think they're more closer to the Vietnam border. or something.
Vietnam border?
Yeah, I think
They're
so.
Kun Lao, or
Yeah.
they're mixed with something?
They're Laos.
They're Lao.
Yeah.
But they live closer to the Viet,
Viet
right?
border.
The
I think
so, yeah.
Viet border, right?
Okay.
Instead of like the Cambodian border or Thai border.
They have a dialect?
I believe they do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that wasn't just for audience because I didn't know what.
Well, I didn't know either.
I didn't know anything
Yeah.
about Tai Dam people.
What was it like growing up in Iowa? Because you grew up over there. Then
Oh,
pretty
man,
much,
I don't like the snow, man.
Oh, the snow.
That snow smells hard.
I thought they had cornfields or something.
Yeah, they do have nothing but cornfields out
Oh,
there.
shoot.
Yeah.
But it's also snowing.
It snows over there, too. It'll snow like in end of December all
Yeah.
the way to like March, I believe. I saw my homegirl's Snapchat, and they're snowing right now.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in Iowa? Is it
Man, a lot of cornfields, a lot of white folks over there.
Yeah.
a lot of barn parties, a lot of like cornfield parties?
I feel like everything's a little bit far,
Also, you got to drive out.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys do for fun out there?
I don't know, man. I mean, everybody would just like go to each other's houses and just
Party,
kick it, I guess.
kick it,
Same
huh?
like over here.
Yeah.
Then.
Same like over
Yeah,
here.
it's almost
Like
same
over
as over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you grew up there, like, did you have to deal with bullying and all that stuff too?
Not really.
Not really.
nah.
Wow.
Really?
They're really accepting. They're really accepting
Yeah, it
of
was
Kun
pretty
Lao
cool,
up
pretty
there?
chill over there.
Oh,
Any
good,
gangs?
man.
Yeah.
Any gangs over there?
Of course, yeah. There's gangs everywhere. I believe.
yeah.
So, is the Laos community over there more Americanized or are they more
Traditional.
traditional?
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both?
Mm-hmm.
So, similar to over here. So, do you guys got like a bunch of OGs over there, like, trying to keep the tradition or just pushing their kids to be more Americanized over there?
I believe. I don't know, man. I think as we get older, I think it's eventually everybody's gonna be all Americanized. I think.
That's true. That's true. You're adapting to your environment, the culture.
So, what brought you guys to Iowa?
We ended up just moving over there. Cost of living was cheap, and then we lived there for like 11, 12 years, and just like, you know what, we're kind of getting tired of the snow and everything, so we ended up moving back.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did
So
you?
you know how to drive in the snow then?
Oh, during that time I wasn't driving. I was still a kid.
I mean, like
now, would you know how to do it?
Would you know how to? drive in
Yeah,
the
I
snow?
guess. Well, they do a pretty good job of maintaining the road, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 'cause over here, man, when it rains, nobody knows how to drive.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And Lucky gets super mad about that.
I do.
you know?
Super mad. So like, talking about like the climate. Do you guys have mountains? Does Iowa have mountains?
No, it doesn't have
flatland,
it's
right?
Flatland.
Yeah, picture that flatland.
And it snows.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy.
We're right underneath Minnesota.
You're right in Minnesota.
yeah.
Well, how far are you from Minneapolis then?
I think from there to Minneapolis is about 70-hour drive. I think
7 hours?
7 or 8 hour drive.
Oh, okay.
Oh dang, that's
That's still far. Still.
So does
though.
the snowstorm get bad over there, or just sprinkles?
Yeah. And it snows pretty bad. Like sometimes when it snows bad, it'll shut down everything. The schools,
Yeah.
like workplaces, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Got to wake up in the morning and turn your car on. You know, shovel everything out your whole driveway and defrost your car, everything.
Yeah.
Now, Lucky wants to know, how are the girls over there?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Do they have snow bunnies?
That's what I'm talking
Yeah, there's a lot of white girls over there.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking
a lot
about.
of Mexican folks over there
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Mexican folks
Yeah.
too?
Really?
That's crazy. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
So there's pho restaurants and all that Lao restaurants out there too?
Not as many as over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of girls do you go out after over there?
I like Asian girls personally. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm open to a lot of different stuff too.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of different Asians out there, or is this mainly just Laos?
There's Laos, Vietnamese, Cambodian.
Cambodian too. Oh, wow.
It's crazy.
That's mostly it. Yeah.
So they got a lot of varieties, kind of just like in Fresno Hill over here.
I feel like Fresno has a lot of Hmong, Laos, Cambodian, some
Chinese.
Vietnamese, some Chinese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you also lived in Texas for a little bit. So
Yeah.
when did you left Iowa to go to Texas?
I believe we took off in 2008. We only stayed in Texas for like a year.
That's it?
So we took off in 2008 and lived in Texas for a year. Moved over here in 2009.
What part of Texas?
And we live in a small little country town called Venus, Texas.
Venus.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
countryside.
How was that transition like?
Yeah.
Man, it's pretty crazy out there, man. I didn't really like it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We live in the countryside, so everything was even like it was just wide land. It was
Yeah.
pretty far. I think just to get to Walmart, it's like a 35-minute drive.
What?
Damn.
Straight highway.
You know, your guys' like transition. You guys went from hot, cold to hot again. Like, did your parents work in a industry or something? You guys moved around a lot.
Nah, they were just working at regular like factories and
Factory
whatnot.
jobs?
We're just
Yeah.
getting
Okay.
tired of one spot.
Yeah.
Move,
Yeah.
Try to Texas or anything.
Yeah.
So you went to live in you say saltwater?
What is it?
In Iowa?
Oh, Storm Lake.
Storm Lake.
Saltwater.
And then,
Saltwater.
bro,
You need a shot, Charles.
you need another one.
storm water, and then we go to Venus. So you go into like places I've never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, how do you guys pick these places?
Just relatives living over there.
Oh.
yeah.
So
I thought you spin the globe.
No.
Yeah, dude, like,
I'm gonna move
It
right
felt like it.
So there were Laos people in that city in Texas.
Venus, Texas. Yeah. So we live right behind the school. It was a country town,
Yeah.
and there was nothing but Lao people over there.
No
Lao
way.
and Chinese. Yeah.
Really?
Dude, you'd be so amazed by where all the Lao folks be living, man.
Yeah.
I would never guess Iowa at all.
The New Year's over there, man, it gets cracking over there. Though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a big
So
old
you
New
have been
Year's.
to the New Year's?
Yeah, I went over there. They have like Saginaw, Texas New Year, Rockefeller New Year, I think, Rockwall New Year,
Yeah.
and there's another one, I forgot, but it's pretty big out there.
Good,
Dang, so
good,
it's
good.
popping over there then, huh?
Yeah.
Good.
So how far is Vina to Saginaw?
Venus is Saginaw? I honestly forgot.
Yeah. So Alex, like you born here in the States, right? Born here.
Yeah, I was born
here in the States. Like, do you still like follow the Lao tradition and stuff like that with your parents?
Yeah, still follow some traditions,
Some
but
tradition.
I feel like we're getting more Americanized.
Sure.
As
Yeah.
we progress.
Are you the oldest too, or no?
No, I'm the middle child. I have a older
Oh
sister.
man,
and
you're the
younger
middle
brother.
child.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Man, so you get blamed for everything, huh?
pretty much.
Do you get the middle child drama?
Middle child drama, and I don't know. I guess you could say I was a pretty chill child growing up.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of middle child, like they say, I see my older sibling get in trouble, so I'm not gonna do that, right? And you see the youngest, it's like they get all like, the
Babied.
special,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I see
baby,
that.
right?
They get a pass
And
on
then
everything.
what the
My
heck,
little brother
you know?
gets babied, man.
Yeah, and you get like you feel a type of way, like, yeah, bro, why you get the easy?
I
and,
know.
like, man,
Yeah.
So tell us your journey, man. Like, we thought interviewing you would have been really cool, like to show the audience about the work that you do. Then can you like share a little bit more, like what made you want to open up a hair thing to help people like me and Charles, well maybe not Charles, maybe like me, figure our stuff out, maybe make us feel a little bit like 10 years younger, you know what I mean? Like what made you want to do that, man, here in Fresno?
So I did some research, and there wasn't really much people doing it out here. But I was looking at other places, and there was a bunch of other people doing it. So you know what? I gotta be the first to do it, And I believe that I am the first Laos guy doing it right now.
You are. Amen to that.
So I'm all right. I'm gonna do it. Set up my shop, and that's where it went from there. Yeah.
So how do you do your marketing? Like, how do you reach out to find your clientele?
I do Facebook ads, Instagram ads. Working on Google SEO right now, search engine optimizations. Pretty soon, I'm about to do like a little podcast type of style just to inform clients.
Nice. Okay.
So, the people that's coming to me, those are like the 20% under, because they already know what they want. They already have the money and they want the procedure done.
Yeah.
But now I'm missing out on the 80% and up.
Yeah.
I just need to inform them to turn them to clients now.
True.
So
Did you have a background in business? Because for Charles and I, we kind of jumped into our business, right? And so I'm thinking you might have a similar route going into that. Did you have any type of background, or you just said, fuck it, I'm gonna jump in and then I'm gonna, whatever comes, I'm just deal with it and just go with the
I
flow.
just jumped in, dude.
Oh, really? Sometimes
I jumped in. I had jumped in. I didn't have no knowledge of background or of anything, but I just paid to learn. That's what I did. I found mentors and who's already up there, successful, and I just learn from them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your mentor?
Just PMU Launch and a bunch of other people.
Are they here locally or are they from out of town?
They're from out of town, out of state, all that stuff.
You just said he's the first one here. You're like not just the first Laos. You're like one of the first one here in town, right?
Wait, so you're the first S&P technician here in Fresno, period?
No,
there's a few.
Oh.
There's like 2 or 3 other ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
still
so
one
top,
first.
one of the few
wow.
here.
But
So you're doing a trailblazing out here.
Yeah. The way I look at them, how they do it, they're not really doing it like how I'm doing it though. Yeah.
What challenges do you face?
Yeah.
What challenges? I'm still new. The other guys are been here for like, I don't know, maybe like 2 years or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you, what type of clientele do you get? Is it a lot of Asian people?
I deal with a lot of different type of people. Asian, Mexicans, white, blacks, everything. I'll deal with nurses, pharmacists, contractors, managers, all different type of clientele.
Let's go back to really like giving the audience, even myself, a better understanding of what does SMP really is. Like you're talking about, we're gonna compare this to a tattoo machine, right? These needles that hit in your arms. Is it pain wise from 1 to 10? Like how much of that does it hurt? 1 to 10 on your head.
Okay, so
1 to 10.
1 to 10. I always ask my clients after going in it for like 15 minutes. I ask them, hey, what's the pain level 1 through 10? Usually they'll tell me it's from 3 to 5. I had some clients tell me it's like a 1 out of 10.
You're talking about those needles, right? I got a ton of tattoos, man. But do they make noise too? Your needles? What type of needles you guys use?
So we use micro needles. The needle is a little bit different than regular tattoo needles. It's really small.
Smaller.
Yeah.
Lucky's asking because he just wants to know, like,
He wants
is
to
going to be
know,
able to handle it?
Yeah, I get some clients that even fall asleep. I get some clients where I hit the back of the head because the head has a lot of nerves, right? So I had one client where I hit the back of the head and that fool would just like start laughing. We had to stop like 15 times. Yeah, it tickles too much. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's crazy, yeah. And then when I get to sometimes the front, there's some nerves on there, they start sneezing. Yeah.
It's like the pressure point.
Acupuncture.
Pressure point. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's pretty cool, dude.
So if I flick you in your forehead, you're gonna start laughing or what?
Start shaking, bro.
For
If I
tattoos.
hit you here, you're gonna nut.
Oh man, we don't want that in office.
You never know, right? When you hit that nerve, you're doing it. All of a sudden, you hit that nerve, and then you nut. You're like, what the heck?
Oh, man.
Like,
What would you do if that happened?
Dude.
I'm like, oh man, you gotta
you gotta
go to the
reschedule.
restaurant. You gotta get out of here.
Hey, I expect extra tip.
You gotta reschedule, guys.
No, Alex. So, like, can women also get this? Because we know our women follow us too. Can they also get it?
Yeah, definitely. I get a lot of girls coming through.
No way. Really?
So girls, when it comes to them, they have issues with thinning of the hair. A lot.
Thinning of the hair.
Thinning
Yeah.
of hair, or they have like maybe some small patches,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
that just doesn't grow hair. So I go inside there and add pigment and impressions in between the hairs, and I make it look like they have a fuller set of hair.
And they don't have to shave the head bald to do that.
Nah,
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay.
ask that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to shave your head like I would. Wow.
So for me, like I was thinking, like your great clientele would be going to Laos New Year, finding all those OGs that have no hair, and they're about to go to Laos and join the Passport Bros.
There you go.
Their travel
Connection.
document, right? They going over there. They got to go look for their new wives over there.
Yeah.
If you give them a new set of hair, they're
10
gonna
years
have
younger.
hella
Yeah.
confidence.
10 years younger, bro.
Hell yeah.
Have you ever
Crazy.
thought going after his clientele?
I'll get every client there is coming, man.
Whoever called pay, man, you know they come through.
Yeah, just go, hey, Lung, you want to get 5 girls? You want to end up with 20 girls?
รู้ค่อยเฮ็ดครึ่งนี่เจ้าสิได้2เมียบักค่อยเฮ็ดเบิดนี่มันสิได้4 5เมียบ่ได้ลุงเอ้ย
Hell yeah, shoot. Yeah, I'll go there like a brand new person.
Yeah, not only
Yeah.
do it look 30, but something down there will look 32.
โอ้ค่อยซอย
Real quick.
ค่อยซอยเด้อบ่ได้เด้อลุ
So
ง
I went like, real quick.
Do you notice a difference, like after you do the procedure, right? Do you notice a difference in like
Your
how
clients?
your client react to
Their
it?
confidence-
They feel more
confidence level.
confident?
I did a client earlier today.
Yeah.
His confidence was just up the roof. You know what I mean?
No way.
Yeah, he told me like, man, you changed my life. You know what I mean? And I had some clients where I finish them, and when I tell them to look in the mirror, they look into the mirror, and then like I can see him like he's about to tear up already.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that guy's like manager of big name company. You know what I mean?
I think what you're doing is you're restoring somebody's
Yeah.
confidence level that
Yeah.
they've been struggling. Maybe they have some flaws in their life, you know. Maybe they want to find a date, but they couldn't, no?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
There's
dude.
like a self-image thing,
Yeah.
right? It's more like, hey, how you feel about yourself. But the hair, for guys, it means a lot.
It
does,
You know,
yeah.
and then for them to see it, man.
So,
Yeah.
well, Lucky, he wants his head full of hair again. Toby, he wants to get a full face of beard. Do you guys
Yeah.
do facial?
Oh
beard?
yeah, I do facial beard too.
Oh, you do facial hair too? Oh,
I do. So there's
my
a guy, a Mexican guy. First he came into my office and he's like, hey, I just want my mustache done. And then after that, he's like, oh, I want my whole beard done. And then after that, he's like, oh, can you do my hairline too? I'm like, I did all that for him all in one session.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
So now you do you do this pigmentation. How long does it last?
So it all depends on each person. Sometimes, people have different
Skin.
skins or scalp. So when they go outdoors a lot, it'll break down the pigment faster. Or if they do a lot of strenuous activities like working out a lot
Yeah.
and they sweat, yeah, that'll break down the pigment faster too.
Because I know some girls, they do their eyebrows a lot, and they always go back a year later,
Touch
get
up.
touched up. You know what I mean?
Microblading, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So different needles or whatever. So that's why I wanted to ask that. How long does that stuff last?
So probably I would say on average like 5 to 6 years.
5 to 6 years.
And
That's
you
a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after you just come back for a touch up.
How often is the touch up?
Touch up, whenever you feel like it's fading out.
It's fading out.
Yeah. But for a touch up, probably like 1.5 hours. Long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just touch up real quick.
We don't know. I mean, of course, everybody's head is different, right? And you don't have to say the price or whatever, but is there an estimate? Maybe our viewers are looking like an estimate range what something like this would cost?
I would say it's best to come in office so we
Office?
get a consultation
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
we
yeah.
go from there.
Perfect.
Yeah, everyone's head is different, especially when I get pictures of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could say it's this price, but when I actually see them
Right.
in office,
Yeah.
it's like they're missing the whole other half or something.
They didn't tell you, huh?
Yeah.
You
They
take the other side.
hit
Lie to
angles.
Try to get the best price possible.
Your office, man, is located like right in the middle of like central Fresno. I feel like you got the best location because the freeway's right there.
Where is it located at?
Yeah, he's about to say it right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
The freeway is right there. Southeast Asian Commune is also right there, and you're not so far from Fashion Fair Mall, whatever. Like, can you
No,
share
Manchester.
Manchester.
or even down the street from Fashion Fair?
Yeah,
like
it is.
4 miles away. But can you share your location to the audience as well?
Yeah, so our location is 2950 North Fresno Street, Fresno, California, 93703. We're over here. The cross streets are going to be Fresno and Shields. Yeah.
Okay.
Fresno Shield. Also, the southeast corner. It's all those medical offices right there. That's where Alex's office is at. Man,
So
that's
ลุง
pretty cool.
ขันเจ้าฟังเนี่ยนี่เด้อลุง
Listen up.
You corner
You corner.
ถนน Shield กับถนน Fresno
Fresno Street.
ฉันจะไปไกลเฟรสโนจะไปไกลแล้วกลับมาคืน
บ่ต้องไกด์คาแนลฮะ
บ่
บ่
ต้
ต้
อ
อง ง
ไก
ไก
ด์
ด์คาแนล
Dude, the canal over there, they just created what you call it a new runway.
Yeah.
So for people to run.
What?
It's like a path. Like,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, jogging path.
Jogging path.
It's actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
How did I mean? You pretty much went through your life. Did you ever thought that you were gonna come and do this? Like, did you ever thought your life was gonna change and turn to do this and help people in the way that you do now?
Nah, I would have never thought of it. Like, I'll be in this industry, to be honest. Yeah. I was just working as a technician, and then I just never would have thought of transition over to this type of thing.
Yeah.
What was your dreams before? Like, what were you trying to chase after before going into this?
It's the same thing that I've been trying to chase after. Like, make a good amount of money, create impact, and then try to do something to help others.
Yeah.
So what did you go to school for at that time?
I was going to school for maintenance mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, as a technician.
How long did you go to school for this for?
For school total, I learned from a lot of different mentors. Yeah, so it's probably a month long, I think.
No, that's it? A month long?
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
quick.
So anybody can anyone do this type of work?
Not in Fresno. You got to go to Alex.
Yeah, you gotta learn from somebody.
You gotta
and get
learn from
certified.
somebody.
Yeah, I'm about to do training soon.
Oh, really? So
how much-
people can sign up for that.
Yeah.
So how much would a training class cost?
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna charge like $4,500.
Okay.
Wow.
But it's only a month long, right?
Yep.
Or it
For me,
depends.
Depends. Yeah.
So if you certify these people, right, do they work under your license or do they
No, they-
have their own license?
I basically give out certificate, and then they
Oh,
would
I
just
see, I
do
see.
their own thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do they still have to go take like a state test maybe or
No, they would just they would just have to get their own office and go through county of Fresno and
Yeah.
just try to get their
Business
license,
stuff,
all
yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Wow. Do you guys take like insurance, like Medi-Cal or anything?
No, we
No, I'm
don't.
just asking. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm asking that question because some
Blue
clinics
Cross?
they do
Yeah.
that. I
I-
pictured this as a medical office. I'm dealing with a stress. I'm dealing with, you think about your teeth, your ears, right? Whatever, your eyes.
Hey, you could probably
Big-
get your insurance to pay for that
That's what
because,
I'm
like,
saying.
if you feel self-conscious about yourself,
Yes,
right,
yes,
it's affecting
yes.
your work, right?
It's affecting your life.
your life,
Your
right?
life.
So it's medically necessary.
People go into depression if they don't
Yeah.
look good, right?
Yeah.
So that's another linkage. Maybe we can kind of figure out, like, if it's
Try to get around
medical billable, like that
Yeah.
could bring you more clientele,
Yeah.
right?
It's I mean, I don't take insurance, but I do offer third-party financing.
Oh,
yeah.
third party finance.
For procedure and for training.
So most of it's private or whatever, cash or credit card, debit card
Yeah.
pay, right? Private pay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So have you ever think about partnering up with like a barbershop? So when people go in for a lineup and their hairline is too far back, and then you have your own chair right there, let me hook you up.
Smart man. This smart guy, dude. Smart guy right here.
I was thinking about it, but I might see maybe a partnership with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have my barber, man. He's not too far from you.
Yeah.
But he'll probably listen to this. You're probably gonna listen to this later. I'm gonna see you next week, but I'm gonna talk to you about hooking up with Alex, man. He has a great barbershop setup, but that'd be a good partnership. Good,
Yeah,
smart man, dude.
Yeah, because like all you barbershops out there,
Yeah.
if you have clients that keep coming in and you just don't know what to do with their hairlines, send them to Alex.
Yeah.
Help them out.
The reason why I'm thinking about this is one day I did my hair, and my receding hairline was he lined it up right here, so he brought a black spray can.
Oh yeah.
He brought a black spray
Really?
can, lined up his thing, and he sprayed just the tip right here to cut it off. He sprayed this side and he sprayed back here.
Like a black spray can,
Yes,
like
a
paint.
Like a paint, but what it is for hair though.
Yeah.
So he did that. Boy, I walked out of there 20 times sexier. I don't know if I look sexy or not, but you could tell everybody that was parking at the light. They were looking at me walk out of the barbershop like, damn, this guy smile hella big,
But
man.
it's not that you look sexier; it's
Right.
you feel
Feel
sexier.
sexier.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
I
you walk
felt
with
it.
more,
Yes.
more
Yeah.
confident.
Came out, man, look at this shit, crispy as fuck.
Hell yeah.
What is the worst hair you ever did? Or did you ever turn away someone that was trying to do it? You're like, I can't do this, man. Your hair's fucked up.
So far, I mean, I haven't had a client that I didn't refuse.
Oh, really?
I had pretty good clients, Their
wow.
scalp was pretty good. I was able to treat them and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, yeah, man, you going in there, you
Right.
try to get help from Alex, he ain't trying to do you wrong because Alex, the guy, is gonna give you new set of hair, bro.
I mean, I had some clients where their scalp was really dry and it was a little bit harder to work with. I also had a client where he had alopecia.
Yeah.
So their scalp didn't have no hair follicles at all. It was just like pure skin, and it was like hard and rubbery, and it's like kind of hard to work with a little bit.
wow.
Yeah. But for him, yeah, it took like, what was it, 4 or 5 sessions to finish.
So
it.
everybody is
Different.
save. What's the word? Everybody can be saved, right?
Yeah.
There's no one that can be
There's
turned
no lost
away.
cause.
There's no lost cause. Yeah. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you do veterans discount?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy really
Talk
trying to
about
get it.
that.
I take everybody.
No, I would say he'll take care of me. That's why I wanted to make sure.
What about senior discounts?
Hey, this
think
is
about
Lucky's
it.
consultation right now. We said here Lucky's consultation.
You right down the street from the VA hospital, man. All I
Yeah.
got to do is go into the hospital one day. Tell my doctor this. Hey, she may even cover this. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell her they do veterans discount down here, so they appreciate that,
คอย
man.
คอยอุกใจคอยบ่มีผมคอยอุกใจ
Dang.
So you work part time as SMP, and they also do Amazon, man. For a young guy like yourself, man. Like, what else do you do on the side, man? Kolao, how like do you hang out? Do you go out and do things?
It's like, as of right now, I work 7 days a week. I barely have time for anything. I'm just more focused on my business and just work. stacking
Single?
up.
You single?
I'm single, yeah. Single
Ready
on
to
the wife,
mingle?
no kids. Oh, yeah.
Or
No,
no, you're not ready?
I'm taking now. Yeah.
Smart guy.
I barely got the relationship.
I didn't mean to have you blush, Alex. I was just asking that, man.
Smart guy. All you ladies, he's off the market.
He's off the market.
Yeah.
So no free hair touch up for y'all.
Hey, but my advice our last session was don't let your wife or girlfriend stop you
Or
from
find-
finding true love.
Yeah.
So, have you ever had somebody come in with a hairline in mind, and they tell you I want to do a straight edge way down here next to my eyebrows, and you just tell them, dude, no, you look stupid like that.
Yeah, for people like that, we'll go based off of their facial structure and how their
Yeah.
age. So people that's hella older, we don't give them straight up,
Yeah.
outline like that.
Yeah.
We'll just work with a receding hairline or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so it looks more natural.
Yeah.
Hey, you got full hair. Do you do yours too? Or is it natural?
It's natural.
Okay. So,
Bro,
He's got to admit it to that.
hey, no, I'm looking at Alex hair at the side. I'm like, man, he might have did a little bit right there, dude.
Yeah, looks a little too dark, bro.
Oh,
Tell the truth. Spill the beans.
Yeah. I mean, I get clients that do everything they can
Yeah.
under the sun to, make their hair look good. They put that black stuff on, like you said. Some people do red light therapy,
Yeah.
some injections or something like that. Yeah.
Is it
Everything.
injections?
Yeah, some kind of injections. Take medication.
Take
and whatnot.
medication.
Yeah,
Wow,
they still
really?
What
end up
is
coming to me.
Yeah, what is your advice, man? Do you have advice for people like me or people that have hair thinning out? Like, do you know some of the reasons? Do you guys study that stuff? Why the hair stuff thin out?
There could be a lot of different situations for why it's thinning out or balding. A lot of it could be genetics or stress or nutrition.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I heard MSG was the leading factor.
I don't doubt that one.
Wow, man. So, Alex, do you eat all this Lao food? You like Lao food too?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
You eat all the gang no mai?
Hey, everything.
So how lost are you?
Yeah, how Lao?
Laos? What do you mean how Laos?
On the scale of
1 to
1 through 10, how loud are you?
Yeah.
Probably like a 7, I guess.
Oh damn, that's pretty sticky rice and all that. Yeah.
I'm like hella Laos, you know what I mean? But yeah.
So
You
basically-
eat like the duck blood and stuff?
Yeah, I eat that.
Oh, see,
yeah.
you more loud than me.
Yeah,
then.
you loud. Yeah, you more loud than me, bro. I don't eat that.
You don't eat it?
I can't eat
I
that. Yeah, I can't eat it right now though.
Like you go a day without eating rice.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know there's some people out there they eat rice with everything. They'll be eating spaghetti and they'll have some rice on the side.
Rice and spaghetti?
Rice and spaghetti.
Hey, there's some people that do that. I don't know. I don't judge.
That's just pure nasty.
That's nasty.
Rice and spaghetti, huh?
Your parents, the Lao parents, they always say, Alex, I want you to be this when you grow up. Charles, I want you to be this. Like, when you told them that you're going to be fixing someone's life by doing hair, what was their first reaction? Because I know all Lao folks, go be a
Yeah.
doctor, go be an
Yeah.
engineer.
Yeah.
What did your parents say?
I remember it was a year ago when I told my dad, hey, Dad, I'm going to be doing this. I showed him, oh, look, they be tattooing people's head. And he's
Yeah.
like, what? What are you doing? And he's like, no, don't do that. What if something happens? You know what I mean? Might get sued or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just like, wow, dude. can't do nothing, you know. So I'm
Typical
just like,
Laos parents.
typical Laos parents. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just to follow through with
Yeah.
it, you know.
So you
And then now they're all supporting me.
Oh, now they're all supporting you. So how did it feel though? Because then like when you're going through a journey and you're like trying to do something that is going against kind of like like your parent don't approve. Like what do you do to overcome that? Or you just like fuck it?
I just say fuck it, just do it. You know, you only got one life to live, so
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just follow through.
So how long did it take for your parents to turn around from don't do it to like, oh my God, that's my son?
When the money start rolling in.
Usually that's the case.
That's the case, right?
Yeah. So they're just waiting like either I told you so, like I knew that's my son.
Yeah.
I think, man, I got gum in my mouth. Sorry. You think about like people starting, to do things they enjoy doing without being deterred from some of the vision their parents have. Like a lot of Lao young folks that watch this video too, they're asking themselves like, do I think outside the box or follow that traditional route? You know what I mean? And I think, how old are you, Alex? You mind me asking you?
Just barely turned 30.
Barely turned 30. Young guy. Like, what besides your parents saying no? Like, I'm sure you had a push to do something out of the ordinary from your peers too. Like, I don't think none of your peers are in this space, right?
No.
They're not. Like, so there is a fight within you, right? Where did you always had that mindset to do something like you really wanted to do or something out of the box? Did you think that way?
I've always had the mindset of like, hey, let's just do something different, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, I gotta step aside my boundaries.
Right.
Yeah.
You ever had like people come up to you and friends, family, be like, hey, could you give me a family discount?
Yeah. So if it's like good, homie, just come through. Yeah,
Oh,
got
sweet,
you.
man.
Yeah, that's the hardest thing to deal
Yeah,
with, man. When you open your own business and stuff
Yeah.
like that, you get the close circles that's like, hey, I need this kind, this, and that. But for the people listening, it's if you are supporting your homies and your friends and this and that, go to their business. If they have a
Yeah.
restaurant, if they have this and that, go to them, pay their prices up
Yeah.
because the prices that they set is the prices that's going to help them stay in business. Because if they give
Sustainability.
discounts, right? If they give
Yeah.
discount left and right here and there, they might not stay in business for a long time. And a lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
To support each other, we have to help each other build each other up.
Yeah, definitely.
So how can people like look at your schooling? Like, do you have a website?
I do have a website.
You do have a website. Okay.
Yeah, you can follow me at www.scalptechsmp.com. Yeah.
Nice.
What about on IG or other platforms?
IG, you can follow me at ScalpTechSMP.
SMP.
So what's your future project, man? Are you just mainly just focused on this? Are you planning on expanding? Are you planning on
Multiple offices?
multiple
Like,
offices.
different cities?
What's the grand
Yeah.
picture of in things?
I'm hoping by next year get a bigger office and then probably have like maybe 3 to 5 people working underneath me.
Awesome.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Do you have any plans of going back to Iowa or Texas and expanding out there?
Oh, thinking about it, yeah. I want to expand out everywhere, if anything, if possible. Yeah.
Nice.
Where would you be? Where would be your first expansion place?
Probably be around here in California. Yeah.
SoCal, North.
Probably SoCal, maybe Orange County or Sacramento or Modesto around there, Stockton. Yeah.
Do you remember your first client when you first opened the door? Who was your first client, and what challenges did you face in order to get that first person in the door?
Yeah.
It was one of my homies. They're a little bit nervous too, you know what I mean?
I don't test run. You did a test run.
Yeah,
so he was the
basically
he was the guinea
but it
pig.
came out good though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He did a
was all
test run.
happy.
Well, thanks your homie, man, because he
Hell yeah.
believed in you,
Yeah.
right? That's the real one
Once I
right
got-
there.
Yeah, once I got the before and after, I mean, it just spread out. Everybody saw it, and after that, just all game from there.
I mean, you teach. You said you had a few students that came to learn from you. I'm thinking about my tattoo artist right now. When he first did my tattoo, he was a new guy. He was shaking, like, right? I'm thinking to myself, man, you keep shaking a little bit more, this S ain't gonna look like an S, you know? You better get it
Like
together,
an
right? Yeah. You're looking like an M like my hair. So when you teach your students, if they're freaking like nervous, right? Because you're working on somebody's, it's permanent.
Yeah.
So what do you tell your students, like, hey man, like how do you get them to focus, man, so that they're not nervous or they're not shaking and they pay attention to that? What is it, your techniques that you're teaching them?
Just got to keep practicing fake skin, melons, especially melons.
melons.
Yeah, once you
Okay.
do it so many times, and then once you transition over to actual human skin, it's a little bit more smoother transition.
I see.
Yeah.
So how many humans do you practice on before you start doing your own business?
A good probably like 10, 15.
Oh, okay.
And how you convince these people to come and like say, hey, you practice on your head.
It's his homies.
Yeah, homie was his first client.
yeah,
but like,
yeah.
where's the guinea pig at? Like, how do you look for these guinea pigs?
I just advertised, and then I just got them in like that and word of mouth, especially
yeah.
word of mouth. I did like 2 people from work already.
Oh, nice.
Hey, if you need another
Practice?
tester, you practice. You could do it on my hair, man. I
got
all
you.
this right here.
Lung Lee,
Shoot
Lung
it.
Dum. Make sure you come over.
Did you ever messed up on somebody's head? Be like, God damn, I messed up.
There were some like when we go too deep, you know what I mean? It might cause a little bit of a blowout. That's what it is.
blowout.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, like just do it maybe once and you see it already.
Do people bleed?
No,
They don't bleed, right?
Yeah, you don't really.
It
bleed.
doesn't go that deep then, the needle?
No, so for tattoos, they go
Deep.
5 layers deep into the skin.
Yes.
For us, we want to go 2 layers deep.
Oh, dang.
We only go past the epidermis and we deposit the ink on the dermis layer.
There you go. She said it.
Wow.
Only this much deep.
That's all it takes.
All it takes. It don't take 5. It take 2.
Yeah.
What are we
I wanted
talking
to make
about?
sure.
What are we talking
Because some tattoo artists too. They're probably watching this too. Like, damn, how deep do they go? So that's really great point for some of our followers that are listening to this. But so it's 1 or 3 as far as what's that word I was used? The pain. There you go. One out of 10. 1 to 10 is a 1 or 2 or 3. So that's definitely not bad, man.
So, I mean, our skin is pretty thick on our arms and stuff, but on our head, our skin is pretty thin. How many layers is on our head?
For the back of the head is pretty thick.
Is it?
Yeah.
I do got a lot of fat back there.
It all depends.
You might need to go on a 5 for yours.
Yeah. People's head is a little bit different. I worked on some clients where their entire head was pretty hard to work with, so I had to use a bigger needle to do the
dang.
whole procedure. Yeah.
Oh,
So
dang.
when you shave their head, let's say you shave mine, right? When you're doing this, for the audience and watching this too, they're probably having this question. When you shave the head, are you going around the hair, the hair that pops out? Are you going around that? That's where
Yeah, we
you're
go
doing
around
that. You're not going directly in the hair.
No.
So you're going around the
dang.
hair, right, to
We go
fill
around
it
the
in. That's what
That's
it is. That's
crazy.
what the pigmentation is, right? The micro pigmentation. Okay.
So it doesn't damage the hair?
No.
It doesn't damage it.
Really?
So we're talking about a needle that's so thin that almost look like a strand of hair. Then
Yeah.
that you're going. This hair sticking. Let me give you an example, man. Like this hair sticking out right here. You're basically going around this.
Yeah.
And you're making 1 million dots.
Yeah. Small
To
little
fill
impressions.
this hair.
Yep.
To make it
Yeah.
look full. That's what it is, guys. I know you guys are asking that question. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So 1 million little dots.
Yeah.
Man, you gonna make me look 10 years younger, dude.
Lucky's at peace now. He's like, okay, I think I want to go ahead and do this.
No, Alex said coming to my office. I'm gonna go to his office. We're gonna do a video. We're gonna advertise it, man. I'm so happy. I can't wait, man. I might get a divorce the next day, man.
Hey, he's got to go back to Laos real quick.
Hell yeah.
I'm joining Passport Bros, man.
If he's gone for like a month or 2, we know where he's at. We get Laos.
Dipped off.
Damn it, Alex, you sent him to Laos, bro.
No explanation.
Passport Bros, man. Let's go.
So is there like a certain type of head that is easier than others?
I like working on clients who are just like all bald. For thinning of the hair, they have hair, so it takes a lot longer because they have to work around the hair.
So it's more labor.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
labor.
Gotcha.
What about like pimples and stuff on the head,
Oh,
man? Because
yeah.
I have a few pimples in my head. Like, Do you go over it, or
I
you
go
tell
around
me,
it.
Oh, you go around
I
it.
go around it.
Oh, and then you be like, "Go pop your shit first."
I had one client tell me that too because he
Yeah.
had like a big old, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, yeah,
He's like,
yeah.
"Hey,
Oil?
just go around it." I'm like,
For real?
Around.
Shit, hell no, man! I want you to go through it, bro.
He's like, go around or else it's gonna explode or something. I'm like,
Go home and have your wife or girl pop it, because you know those girls, they love to pop those pimples. You know, like
Yeah.
then come back to me, huh?
I have a few pimples on my head. That's why I'm like, my barber. I tell him, "Hey, man, let me go clean out. You go over it, But yeah, so that's cool. Cool to know that, Definitely, man.
Definitely.
So, what's your favorite project so far on hair? Like a full head of hair, or
Full set. I mean, I like bald people.
So he likes me, so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So doing all of this stuff, bro, like where do you find time to relax? What do you do to kind of unwind, or like, since you're working all the time, what do you do to kind of get away from all of this stuff before you come back?
I feel like just 24/7 working on my business.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of
Grinder,
find peace
man.
in working my business too.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
you mean. Yeah, it's going already, so you're in that energy.
Yeah,
right?
it's fun to me. It's like I feel I have a lot of energy when I'm just thinking and working on the next move.
Oh, it's your purpose.
Yeah.
You found your purpose, and
Yeah.
this is what you're doing.
So
So-
you go ahead.
So if you're going to like a party or whatever, you can't really relax, huh? Because you're always like kind of like focus on thinking about what the next move is.
Yeah. I mean, I'll relax here and there, you know what I mean? But other than that, I kind of like staying focused on my business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do you,
Gotcha.
do you go to parties and you catch yourself looking at people's head, be like, "Hey,
You would be a perfect client.
I do ask people, That's how I got the two workers from Amazon. Like, I just went up to them, "Hey, how long you been balding up for?" And then they tell me, and I'm like, "Hey, you ever thought about like, S&P? It's got micropigmentation.
like selling itself.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing that," and I just hooked him up and it came through.
Yeah.
So do you have like bald people just like trying to avoid you? Like, man, this guy's gonna ask me to turn my head up.
Yeah, I hope it's not that way.
You mentioned your office. So you work 3 days a week, but you have staff there at your office too?
No, it's just me.
Just you?
Yeah,
Oh, so it's only open for 3 days, only when you do it. You don't
Yeah.
have nobody under you working with you right now?
not right now.
Oh, damn. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. So
Probably by next year, maybe have like 3 to 5 people work underneath me.
how do people get an appointment now? How do people, do they go to your website or they call you?
We'll just message each other, and then I'll usually take a deposit, non-refundable deposit. After that, we'll set up a date for the procedure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you consult with them first, right? To go over the procedure. Do you sign like any type of forms in
Yeah.
case anything happens? You do sign
Yeah.
some?
We have all
What type of forms are they?
Consent forms,
Oh, consent
liability forms, all that stuff.
Okay.
What's the healing process? Like, do you gotta wait 2 weeks before you can work out
Or shower?
Or shower?
So I always tell my clients, once we get done with the procedure, for the next 3 to 4 days, try not to get your head wet. Try to keep it dry as possible. And then after 2 weeks, you could apply some coconut oil and whatnot. And then after that, you could just go on to your regular shampooing regimen after like 4 days.
Yeah. Damn.
Do you guys give like lotions or chemicals or anything to help them say, hey, use these products, it lasts longer throughout, the whole process?
I'll just give them coconut oil.
Coconut oil?
Damn, this shit's not gonna work out for me then because
So-
I sweat all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You sweat. You can't eat hot stuff for 3 days. But
Oh, you can't eat pho or kapun or kabiyak, any of that stuff.
so you wear, in the shower, you wear that old grandma. No, I should say old
The
grandma.
shower cap.
Shower
Yeah,
cap,
shower
right?
cap, shower cap.
My mom used to wear it a long time ago when she dyed her hair, but you have to wear that then basically. So you want to shower.
Yeah, I guess you have to wear that.
Dang, dude. That's
just don't wash your
crazy.
face.
Don't wash your face.
We wash your face outside, but
Yeah.
like in the shower.
You just gotta wash your eye shit out.
Yeah.
And then,
Hey,
brush your teeth and go.
I went to your page. Go to Alex's page. I want you guys to look at one of the videos. There was a guy that did his sideburns coming here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't trying to put him on blast, but I wanted to ask you, did you thought that did look right on him? To me,
Yeah.
I thought it didn't look right because it was kind of really triangly.
Yeah.
Right. His hair came out here and it went zoop right here.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't like a
so he's
oval
trying to
coming
look
in.
like AJ from Backstreet Boys?
Yes. It was triangle. So I wanted to ask you, did you do that one?
Yeah, I did that one. That's what he wanted, though.
Oh, that's what he
Yeah.
wanted.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's what he wanted too, but I thought, man,
He was happy after that.
really?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, give him what he wants.
Yeah.
All right.
I would rather prefer mine kind of more circly. coming through. You know,
Yeah.
not the cut, not the triangle.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I would go more
Or you
smooth.
just do the one that with like those the mustache come out and just curl like that.
Was it
The Wario?
The war? No, not the.
What is
it's
it called?
Pirate.
Is it pirate?
Yeah,
Where
the
it goes
pirate.
out like
yeah.
this, right? And kind of
The
like
hook and
that.
shit.
Mr. Monopoly.
Yeah, the Monopoly.
Yeah.
So you think that, you know, since we're on and the camera looking at me too, so you think you actually show this real quick? Because I know some of my Lao guys or my Southeast Asian guys, they have this M&M shape,
Receding.
receding.
That's the Vegeta
What
hair.
part?
The Vegeta hair.
What part of this would you cover though?
Well, if we're gonna do full SMP, you would cut off all your hair, and
Yeah.
we'll bring out your whole hairline.
You're
back.
talking about right here.
Yeah,
You could
bring it
go
back.
cut across like this and cover this for me.
Yeah.
And it'll look right.
Yeah,
What,
But how would it look right if there's no hair coming out?
it'll blend in because we cut off all your hair, and
Yeah.
then we put impressions on there, and it'll blend in with the hair that you have right now.
But
Yeah.
if he grows it back out this long,
Yes.
well, he would have to maintain it low.
Maintain
Okay.
it.
Buzzer.
low.
Oh, so
Zero
you
guard,
have to keep
yeah.
it a buzz.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You
I
gotta keep
see.
it buzzed. Though.
Yeah.
So you can't have long hair
Yeah.
and then it won't.
So I
work.
have short hair lined up, whatever, and then this will trim it.
Yeah.
But if I had long hair like
It
what I
won't
have
look
now,
right.
it won't look right.
Yeah.
Only thing will look right is this back here because it kind of
It blends in.
blends in.
I get a lot of clients like that too. That ask me the same thing, like, "Hey, what can you do with the receding hairline?" I just tell them, "Yeah, with that, you know, I see some people, other SMP artists, where they just, you know, fill it in for them, but for me, it kind of looks kind of weird like that."
Yeah,
because
if they have longer
yeah,
hair.
because what we do is 2-dimensional, and then the hair is like 3-dimensional. It's coming out already.
Coming
out,
yeah. So I would tell them, "Hey, you know, it's best to just cut your hair off and then line them up and everything."
If the sunlight hits it, does it change the color or does it change the way that it looks?
You'll see a little bit. Well, if it's like if they're bald or they have hair already, like thinning of the hair.
like Lucky right here. Will it be noticeable?
Well, if he cut off all his hair, it wouldn't really be noticeable.
But if
Only-
he had
only-
hair like this,
In the
would
back,
he be
in the
noticeable?
back
In the
would be
back?
noticeable, right? In the
No.
back.
Oh yeah. But the front will.
Yeah.
So
You can't look handsome, bro.
I can't do this.
You gotta do the back.
He could give me a little bit right here. That's it, but not
Yeah.
not
Not-
where it's
no,
cutting
not
across
all the
here.
way, yeah.
But the back, yes, I would
Yeah.
love the back. I don't care about the front, man.
Yeah,
the front's
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
but give me the back because I could go up like this. It'll still look straight.
Hey,
When I take pictures, I always try to go like this too,
Or
just to
you
cover
try to
that.
make your
Yeah,
head
yeah,
like this?
just make sure the line's a little bit more, right? So people are always asking too, right? A lot of people are freaking so scared to go surgical. I thought about going surgical.
Yeah.
Is the price difference from surgical to SMP? Is it cheaper?
Yeah, definitely. For surgical hair transplant, you're looking at maybe 9,000 and up just to get a
Dang.
procedure
Wow.
done. And for them, so I believe the male head has about like 120,000 hair follicles.
Okay.
So for them, when they do the procedure, I think they only pull out maybe like 3,500 grafts or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, so it's
Have
a
you
pretty big
worked with
difference.
people that? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
No, you're good.
have you worked people that had their surgical hair and then maybe they needed a touch up?
Yeah, so for people who did hair transplant already,
Yeah.
they'll have like a big old scar. Like I had one individual where he did the FUT method, and they have a scar from one ear all the way to the other ear. We call that smiley face. And then he came to me and had to fill it all up for him,
Oh,
cover
dang.
the whole scar up.
Dang.
yeah. So if that's the old style, what's the new technique for the hair graft?
The new technique is called FUE, and basically it's not like a hairline from ear to ear. It's basically just like they take a bunch of different grafts, and it's like you're able to blend in a little bit more, but you still see like they took some hair out. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Wow.
now let me change up the questions a little bit because we asked all of our guests this. What kind of your face, what kind of vegetable are you?
What kind of vegetable
Hey,
am
I
I?
Vegetable
love
or
that
fruit,
question.
bro?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
I thought we were doing vegetables.
Okay, vegetables.
Let's go with vegetables.
A vegetable?
If you
Yeah.
had to pick a vegetable that remind you of yourself, what would it be?
We asked all our guests.
I guess that.
Broccoli.
Broccoli, bro.
Broccoli's
That's different. That's different. Yeah.
Why broccoli though?
I don't know. I used to eat broccoli this way.
Charles, where were you last time?
Dude, I forgot.
See?
I think we changed it up a few times, right? I think it was a potato.
A potato.
Potato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So growing up, man, who was your biggest inspiration in going through these challenges and giving you that mindset? Like I want to be like this person. Like who was your biggest motivator that you wanted to be like and you mimic? growing up?
It'd probably be my dad. I mean, that guy works nonstop. You know what I mean? He doesn't stop. Wow. So if he had the mentality, to just keep learning, man, he could have been doing a lot of different stuff too.
Wow.
But yeah,
Is he first generation?
He's
first generation coming over here. Then you're second generation too, huh? Wow.
Yeah,
That's
he was
crazy.
born. He was born here, so he's second.
Yeah.
Wow, man. If your message to young Lao kids, another Alex that's watching this video right now, young kid, what will be your message to them?
Man, just do you. Just forget about what everybody else say and just do you. Pursue your career and just go forward with it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good message, man. We're just coming out on our minutes too. So,
Yeah.
with that message being said, man, just do you, and that's pretty much what a lot of people that are actually doing something big and being the pioneer in your space, in this space alone, man. It's pretty inspiring to a lot of people, and we never heard of it. Lucky got all happy when he came across your page, and you were like, "What? I want this guy on our podcast."
He messaged me. I don't know. I was still working on it.
Yeah.
I want him on there. I go, "Why you want him on there?" Lucky, he said, "Because
People need to know.
I need to know these things.
I need
I
to
want
know
to
that."
provide the world a service."
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we were like, what's S&P?
It's still new. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah,
good.
yeah, and for you to be in this space right now, that's very inspiring to everybody that's doing it, and you're being the pioneer. And like you said, you open a business, and you don't know what's gonna come, so you have to deal with it as they come, and that's pretty. Like I said, inspirational to every one of us, and we want to support you in everything that we can, whatever you need, With that being said, man, don't forget to like, subscribe,
Follow Alex as well.
Right.
Alex, can you share again? What's your IG info?
IG, you can follow me at Scalp Tech SMP.
Scalp Tech SMP. Okay, follow Alex for that consultation. We will put a description on our IG and all of our YouTube information as well. Okay.
Yep.
So thank you guys so much.
Yep.
And go get your hair done.
We want to thank Magic Stick again,
Magic Stick.
Jennifer. Thank you so
Jennifer,
much
thank
for
you so much.
the incense. Go and give her a follow and you look at her page and products. So, all right, guys, good
Peace out.
session.
Thank you.